A Science with Production. Do you want to program cool and beautiful LED lights to glow in different patterns? If you do want to, then follow me on so that we can learn how to make LEDs glow in various patterns using the wonderful Raspberry Pi 3. The Raspberry Pi is a credit card sized affordable computer used for programming. If you want more information about the Raspberry Pi, you should definitely visit the Raspberry Pi website, which is raspberrypi.org.
So, let's get into it.
4 LEDs of any color, some male-to-male and female-to-male jumper wires, any kind of breadboard, a Raspberry Pi 3, all the necessary accessories for Raspberry Pi, which include a monitor, a standard keyboard, a standard mouse, a HDMI cable, and a power supply for the Raspberry Pi. So, let's get started. Have a look at the circuit diagram first. It's quite simple. We just have 4 LEDs, nothing else. The first step is to connect one of the male to female jumper wires from one of the ground pins on the Raspberry Pi to the negative power rail on the breadboard. The second step is to push one of the LEDs into the breadboard as shown in the video. The third step is to push another LED just beside the green LED as shown in the video here. The fourth step is to connect the negative power rail to the cathode of the green LED by using a male-to-male jumper wire. The fifth step is to use a male-to-female jumper wire to connect the anode of the green LED to any GPIO pin. In the video, we have chosen GPIO number 3, but you can choose any GPIO pin you want. The next step is basically to do the same thing to 3 more LEDs. Now let's program the LEDs using Python. Type the following code in the shell. Again, in the Python shell, type the following code in and press enter to see whether your LEDs work or not. If your LEDs do work, then wonderful, you are ready to start the project. First, import the GPIO module as G, and then import the time module. Well, specifically, import the sleep function from the time module. Define a function called blink patterns and enter the following code. The blink patterns function, when called, will allow the LEDs to glow in beautiful patterns. Next, define a function called pulse pattern. This function, when called, will allow the 4 LEDs to pulse or fade in and fade out. Now, all you have to do is just call both the functions. The program and see what happens. And this is what should happen. So the LEDs blink first in different patterns, and then they begin to pulse. It's a gorgeous pattern, isn't it? If you're an expert on Raspberry Pi and Python, then this project must have been nothing for you. Well, if you're a beginner, then let me tell you, you have learned a lot of good stuff. I know that I haven't explained much about the GPIO 0 Python module in this video. However, I recommend visiting the GPIO 0 website, which is gpio0.readthedocs.io, for more information. But wait guys, before you stop the video. Don't forget to look at my website, which is thesciencewiz.wixsite.com/thesciencewiz. I know the URL is very long and annoying, but guys, I just couldn't change it. Very sorry about that. But yeah, don't forget to look at my website. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. A Science Wiz production.